People, I have Annette here today and we are doing our vinyl day. Annette's brought down for us to have a play with the 12 by 10 Cricut Easy Press 2. I have to think about that. Well, this is the new Cricut Easy Press 2 and it's got a New Zealand cord on it, so isn't that great? So, yep, okay, she's showing us the cord. Now, it comes in a lovely canvas bag that you could probably sling over your shoulder, but you probably need to put it in another type of bag. It does go in quite a few of the computer bags, so if you're wanting something to put it in, to carry it round, it does actually fit into quite a few of those. Now, there it is. It's on its little pedestal there. And, of course, it's on the, what do you call that base that it's on? A silicone base. So it makes it very, very safe. If children touch the side, which you know what it's like when you've got children, they come in and they say, "What's this?" and they put their hand out. And it's not going to completely burn them because the base comes up the side of it and helps prevent those nasty iron burns that we've had in the past years. So you see Annette's just taken the plastic off. That's a very good idea rather than turning it on with the plastic on, because then it melts on the bottom. So we're going to come over here. We haven't actually turned it on yet, and something's beeping somewhere in the background, but we are going to hold a minute. Okay, Annette's just plugged it in and I'm about to growl at her, because what she has done is she's plugged it in and she's left the little plastic thing across here. And I'm going to tell her that she must cut that now. The reason you're supposed to cut that is if you've got cord going round and round, it sets up an electrical charge and doesn't do your machine very good. So now she's given me the thumbs up and said, "Didn't know that." So we've now got the panel. Really, really easy panel. When you turn it on and off, I'll just poke my fingers down here. We've got it turned off. And what I might do is I might turn this round so that Annie can push the buttons and I can use the machine. And so this is the on-off button, and you'll see it just comes on, and it came on to 120 degrees in 30 seconds, and it's now going to heat up. It doesn't take very long to heat up, probably maximum of 15-30 seconds. I always find that by the time I've got my things ready, it's already heated. And you'll see that the C on the right hand side is orange. As soon as that heats up to the right temperature, it's going to turn green, and we will actually be able to do our pressing then. Until then, if we wanted to change the temperature, we press the temperature button. It will then flash and we can put it up or down using the plus or minus buttons on the right. Now, if we want to change the temperature, the time that we're doing it for, which is a great idea because sometimes we want to put it down to 15 seconds. So we just press that button, it flashes again, and we can put it down to where we want to go. And that's going to sit there. Now, we're just going to have a little bit of a pause. Right, now, you can see Annette's got the bag that came with it, and this is the project that came with it. A really great project this time, because now you'll know that the big C means Cricut, and you won't get your Easy Press mixed up with anything else that's in a bag. Right, so it's not quite up to temperature yet, but we're going to give it a bit of an iron. If you've got sheets to iron, this is absolutely brilliant, because of course you can iron your sheets now, and it takes half the length of time to iron them as what it used to. Now, when we look up the Cricut app, it will tell us that this needs 150 degrees, 155.
160.
Oh, this one's 160 degrees. So if you've got your app on your phone, if you haven't, download it to your phone, because it's always great to have right there beside you. And what we're going to do is, as soon as this turns green, We've heated it for our 5 seconds. Now we're going to use the Cricut silicone mat, which is just over there by the pink scissors, yep. And I've got a Cricut silicone mat. That's a bit hard to say when it's fast. So now I think we'll find that our little lights turn green, and we're going to put it straight over the top, and we're going to press our button so that it goes along and counts down on the timer. Now, you're supposed to give it a little bit of gentle pressure, and that's great. You don't have to do CPR on it and push the ribs through the backbone, because it has a bit of weight in it, but it's not that heavy, and it's not like a big heavy press that you have to pull down because you're having to try and avoid seams and squash them flat. So we've now taken that off. Oop, and it's told us that it's ready. And we've decided it needs a little bit longer, or at least Annette has. So she's going to give it another burst. One of the things is that you can take these off, have a little check and see whether it's had enough. And if it hasn't had enough, you can put it back on again. So how are we going there now? Woohoo. Now hot peel on this one.
I think it's cool. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. Look, hot peel, and away we go. Most of Cricut is warm peel. Sometimes it's cold, but if you look at the app, they'll tell us. And there's our absolutely massively brilliant sparkly one, and it's great. Now, remember that you should be putting your name through the centre of that, so that if you're taking it away and someone else has got one too, you can actually know which bag is yours. And of course, why else would you have a Cricut machine that didn't have a name on? And so you use your vinyl to name your machine, of course. So there's your first products in naming your machine and putting your name on your bag. Now, I hope you've enjoyed our little video for today, and this is Annette and Flo signing off.